I'm looking at this vehicle from earlier today. The vehicle come in the turn signal, the front turn signal didn't work, and it's a Chrysler. Now, this is the first time I'm running into this problem, and I'm gonna walk you through what's caused this problem if you ever have this problem. If you ever have a Chrysler Town and Country, or I think Dodge, and there's I think Volkswagen, a couple other vehicles, but if you ever run into this problem where you turn your turn signal on and the front don't work but the rear work, or the front flash in the fog light, then this is what causing that problem. Now you need to take your battery terminal off first before you get involved into any of this. Then you are going to need to remove this wire that connected to your fuse box. The fuse box does have 4 clips. It's loose right, but there's 1 and 2, 3, and 4. So you want to squeeze these in and lift your fuse box up. And once you lift your fuse box up, you get right under here. Now this connector, I have it plugged out, but it's plugging right there in the middle. It's plugging right in the middle right here, and you just want to get something to pull on this red lever right here and pull it all up, and then you squeeze right here and take the clip out. Now the reason why the front turn signal don't work is they replaced this TIPM, the fuse box, they replaced it, and this is a 2011. So if you replace it and you don't put a 2010 to 2016 fuse box in there, you're gonna have this problem. So you put a 2009 fuse box. I'm not sure if the 2017 fuse box can work, but if that be the case, the problem lies in this connector right here. So you need to rewire the connector. I want to go over. So this is what happened right here, right? Now I just want to, because I'm doing this with my hand, so this is what happened right here. You want to, I'm going to show you what's going on. Now let me grab something. Here's my paper. So on this connector you have, I think you have from 1 to 9, and 1 to 8, and then 9 to 16. I can't really see the number, but I think that's what it is. Let me see if I can count it. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it's 1 to 8 and 9 to 16. So I want to make sure that I get this right. So you want to basically swap 11. So you would have 9, 10, 11. So you want to take 11 wire and you want to put it in 7. So you're going to take 7 wire and put it in 11, and 7 and 11 in 7. So you're going from, so the third one from the bottom, if the red connector is up, facing up, the third one from the bottom go to the second one from the right on top. So that would be 7, and then this is 11. And then you're going to swap 9 with 16. So you're going to take, on the bottom side of it, you're going to take this wire right here and put it in here, and this wire here and put it in here. I already did this already, so this is already working. Now the thing is, when you pull this connector apart, you want to get a screwdriver. When you pull this connector apart, come on, when you pull this connector apart, these, if you spin the wires, these will turn because they're not like secure inside of it. This is actually what secure the wires, connectors inside of it. And then you want to, I use a pick, but if you have the wire thing, you can just push down, and then you want to squeeze back. I don't know if you can see this. You want to squeeze this back, and then you can pull the wire out with the connector, and then you swap the connector as I showed you before. Once you finish doing that, you want to put this back and lock it, so that means everything stays in place, and then you can put the connector back. I want to show you that I've just so that is in, and this is what I was telling you, that the customer stated that they just bought the car and there was a bunch of cut wire. As you can see, there's still wire right here because the fog light also stopped working, so they spliced the wire from one of the bulb, I think the I-beam or the low beam, and they run a wire, this wire, I cut this wire because I want to connect everything back to where it's supposed to be. This is wire that I take off of it, and they splice this wire to the next fog light down here because you know, they don't know what was going on after they replaced the computer. They never tried to do some research or whatnot, but this is one of the wire that they have down there. I cut this wire, and now I'm gonna have to go down to the bottom of the car and reconnect back the wire that they cut down there. So now I'm gonna put this back, and I'm gonna test the turn signal and let you guys see that everything works. I already connect back the connector right there. So let me put the fuse box back in. And remember guys, whenever you're doing this, you want to make sure that you take the back, make sure the fuse box is secure, and then you're going to put your wire back right here. And this is a, what size is this? It's a 13 mil. This is a 13 mil. Make sure you tighten that, and you want to make sure that everything is connected. All right, cool. So now we can put the terminal back on, and we can turn the key on. All right, keys on, and we need some turn signal. And turn signal work. And let me check the other side. And the other side, you can see it flashing over there, so the other side worked too. So now I'm going to lift the car up and give you a preview of what they did on the fog light. Now this is what I was explaining to you. So this wire is cut and spliced. So they cut this wire. This wire was supposed to be connected to right here. So they cut it and splice it with this wire, run it up top, and they do the same thing over here. So they cut this wire and they splice this and they run it to the headlight bulb connector. So you probably don't want to do that, guys. Just watch my video and send it to a friend if you have any problem. This, I'm also doing a coolant hose. The heater core hose in the back is broken, so I'm going to replace that also. But for now, I'm going to just reconnect back these wires to the correct place. Alright guys, I have finally secured back the wire in the correct position and put it back in that rubber plastic shield, and I've done this side also. So I'm gonna go up top and remove these wires and then test the fog light and see if it's all working. See that, guys? It's all right down, light works. Fog light. Turn the signal on and see what happened. Some dumbass is playing music in the shop. They always do that. Turn signal on this side. Let's see what's happening. Yep, see that? It's there, working. Do the next side. That's the reason why it's here. Yep, so everything is fixed. As you know, we've been working on this from yesterday.